In the bustling city of Ibadan, there stood a growing Pentecostal church known as Fire of Zion Ministries. The church was famous for its fiery prayers, deliverance services, and a charismatic pastor called Pastor Adeyemi. To outsiders, he was a man of God who spoke with authority and healed the sick. But inside the church walls, things were not as holy as they seemed. When Pastor Adeyemi started the ministry, he was humble. He prayed under a mango tree, with just 10 members. Over the years, the church grew, crowds filled the hall, politicians came for blessings, and money started flowing. People called him the Lion of Judah of Ibadan. But success brought temptation. Behind closed doors, the pastor had secrets. He loved money too much, and he began to mix true prayers with shortcuts, consulting spiritualists at night to maintain power. One Sunday, a young woman named Deborah joined the church. She was quiet, sat at the back, and listened closely to every sermon. What no one knew was that she wasn't just an ordinary worshipper, she had a history with Pastor Adeyemi from years ago, one he thought was buried forever. After service, she asked to see him. That meeting shook him. She whispered, "If you don't come clean, I will tell the church what you did." Meanwhile, inside the church, Pastor Adeyemi's assistant, Brother Tond, began to notice things. The offerings didn't match the records. Some members were being manipulated to give their land, cars, and businesses for the work of God. Tond faced a tough choice: remain loyal to his pastor or protect the flock. One Friday night vigil, the church was packed. Pastor Adeyemi was in full fire, shouting prophecies, when suddenly Deborah stood up from the back. She raised her voice and accused him of what happened years ago, an abuse of power when she was vulnerable and desperate. The crowd froze. Murmurs filled the air. Brother Tond stepped forward with financial records, exposing the fraud. The once respected pastor broke down before everyone. Some church members left in anger, others stayed confused, but one truth stood clear: God cannot be mocked. Pastor Adeyemi was forced to step down, and Brother Tond took over temporarily, focusing on rebuilding trust. As for Deborah, she found peace at last, her voice had broken the silence, and she finally healed from her past. Moral of the story: not every man of God is truly a man of God. Churches may be full of lights, music, and miracles, but what matters is truth, accountability, and integrity.